Good morning. Happy Monday. We are in the beginning of a brand new week. I love Mondays. I love planning my week out and having the new opportunity. Kitty cat go. Oops, sorry. Having a new opportunity to get things going. So we've got our friends over on Instagram now going with us, and I think over on Facebook as well. Just remember that if you are here with me, I do not see any comments from Instagram. So if you're watching me on Instagram, just know that I will come back over. I will look at it. I appreciate any likes and follows and, all those kinds of things. But be sure to, let me know that you're here. Give me a little heart emoji or whatever. But as you can see, I'm in my closet today. This is the week that I think a lot of you guys have been looking forward to because we are in our master bedroom. I am starting with the big boy, the closet, because I feel like that is the place that most everybody has been wanting to dive in. So let me grab a few things. So I have to start with my clothes pile, and I'm sure that I am not the only one. Give me a hands up, a heart, something. If you've got a pile somewhere in your bedroom that looks similar to that, there's actually a stool under there, but it's here in my closet, so it's kind of hidden from the house. But when I get really busy, I will just toss clothes that I maybe only wore really quickly to like church, and then I took them off when I got home or something like that. So around here, I don't consider them dirty. I just consider them worn once. And so I will hang them back up and I'll wear them one or two times, especially like these big bulky sweaters. And so that is what I'm doing is I'm just getting my pile dealt with while we chit chat. And in case any of you guys um, let's see. Let me double check. Hi, good morning, Lori. Good morning, Kira. Hey, Maddie. Hello, Eileen. Y'all are hearing me, right? So, Matt says he's going to need some heavy machinery to go through his closet. I feel the same way. This closet is stuffed like a sardine stuffed. But it doesn't mean that we can't get it organized and maybe get rid of a few things and make a little bit of space. I still have things in here that I have not worn since I moved in almost 4 years ago. So if I haven't worn it in 4 years, I probably need to let it go. But don't we have that fear of letting go, especially of clothes? Because I fluctuate my weight a little bit, and you never know. I've got some special occasion things, like maybe I'm going to go and have a formal time, party or something. I'm going to need my formal dress. I only have a handful because we went on cruises, but I haven't been on a cruise in 4 years, and I don't know after COVID if I want to go on cruises. So it's just a change in life, but I'm probably not going to let those go because they still fit. They're still in good care. And I knew when I bought them that they were an occasional outfit. But there's a lot of shoes here that are everyday shoes that I choose not to wear. And I could not, it's probably been at least 7 years since they've been on my feet. So we're going to get rid of some things today. This may be a little bit longer video. If you guys need to hop out, you know that I don't mind. If you want to start somewhere else today and not start in your closet, that's 100% perfectly fine with me. The lighting in here is not great because I only had that one overhead light and it's very narrow and long. So there's no way I can bring in my studio lights and be able to turn around. So I did want to share with you, let me see. Does that help getting the glare off my eyes? I wanted to share with you the way that I hang up my sweaters, and everybody has a different way. But I hate when you get those little like lumps in the shoulders from hanging things up. So what I do is I take, and I've got the velvet hangers for my sweaters. I just take and I fold it in half, right? So I've got my sweater just folded in half. This is the arm. Now, let me tilt y'all down just a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I take and I put it upside down with the hook where the armpit is and flip it. And that will hang up. And sometimes I have to adjust it if it's got really long arms or a hood, and get the balance just right. But in essence, this is what my sweater now looks like, and it'll hang without having any of the little bumps. And so I don't have a ton of sweaters up there because I've been wearing them, but that's like my little sweater section. And you can see some of them are long because they're like grandma sweaters and they hang a lot longer, and they don't like to stay like this one. You can see he's trying to slide off. So every now and then I need to come in and kind of shimmy that arm back over so that he's more equal and he'll stay on there. I don't know why my sweater is a he, but that's what we did. But that's where we are. So to declutter, I always encourage you grab a trash bag, a donation box, and then maybe a laundry basket or something for the things that belong in another space in your home so that you can quickly, when you find it, run it and put it away instantly. We're doing kind of the Dana K. White method. I don't want us to leave any mess behind. So when we get done here, I don't want you to have a big, huge pile on your bed of things that you're going to go through and you're going to yard sell, or that you're going to, pack up and put in a box to put in the attic. Like, this is not what we're doing. We either are wearing it or we're over it. So there's no other options. It's either staying or it's going. And if it's in any kind of a decent repair, I donate, because what has helped me let go of things is knowing that this is like a tithe. This is donating to someone who can't afford it. Because to be honest, my little clearance sweater here that I bought for $3, maybe more than somebody can afford, and it's winter and they would love to have some thick, heavy layers to put on right now. So even if it's ugly, even if it's, too big, too little, even if it's got one little bitty spot on the sleeve, if the 90% of it is in really good repair, I will still donate it. Because if it's a homeless person that needs something warm to wear, they don't care that you've got like a little dot of spaghetti sauce. You know what I mean? Now, if it's got holes, clearly I'm not donating that, but I really don't have that much damaged clothes. I've been doing better. Now, just to reiterate, I came from hoarders, like my grandmother and some of my aunts. They were legit full-fledged hoarders. And so my mom kind of swung the other way, although her closet, in every other way, she's super good. But my mama, love you if you're watching, she's got more shoes than anybody on earth needs to have. She's probably got 50 pair of Hoka's tennis shoes or something. Love that she has it and she gets a good deal, but that's a lot. I have a lot of shoes in my mind, but compared to her, I have like a penny. But if you have an addiction, go through and just set yourself up some rules. So I'm not going to say that if I haven't worn it in a year, because seasons change and it may be something that I didn't wear last year, but I will wear again. I still like it. It still fits. It's still in good repair. I'm fine with that, especially when it comes to like boots and sweaters and things that maybe aren't the season that you live in most of the time. Like I said, formal wear. We know that we're not going to wear that often. So I'm not going to take up a lot of space, but like from here over are my fancy dresses. Like, what do I have? Like four. So 4 fancy dresses aren't going to kill me. But all of these motorcycle t-shirts, yeah, I don't need that many. I definitely don't wear all of them. There are a few that I like and a lot of them that we got for free at different things that I don't need to keep. If it was free and it doesn't fit and I don't like it, somebody else can have it. I don't need it. I used to keep it to sleep in, and now these days I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to sleep in it. I want to sleep in something that's prettier or softer or whatever. So set your own mindset of what you are willing to get rid of. What is the timetable if you haven't worn it within so many times? Don't keep 2 sizes up and 2 sizes down. We need to let go of that mindset that we need to be prepared for bad days. Let's just keep what's actually pretty comfortable right now. And, if you want to keep like a goal outfit or a goal pair of jeans, that's fine. But you shouldn't have a closet of goal clothes, because when you get to that goal, you're going to want new clothes as a reward for losing weight. You're not going to wear your old stuff. So just decide right now what kind of things you are going to work with and go with it. Now, I can't see, so I'm going to have to wear these glasses. Good morning, Sandy. Lori's like, yes, I love the idea of switching those hangers around. So I love that. I do that, and then what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take my things and I'm going to just flip everything the opposite way. And that way, the things that I think I wear often, I'm going to keep and I'm going to flip them to see in the next year how often do I wear them. So if there's anything that I'm keeping, I'm going to flip it, and that's going to help me the next time I declutter to really see if I actually wore it. Because if I flip it backwards and then I don't wear it and it's something that I was on the cusp of this time, that's going to help me decide next time to let it go. So that is what I'm doing. Grab your stuff, go ahead and get started. Don't wait on me. I have to go through my pile and put things away before I can even get started. This is real life. This is my real closet. You guys know I don't put on airs here. So we are just going to do it. So while we're decluttering, whoop, let me uncover you. My pants covered up the corner. While we are doing that, I'm going to give you some like life stuff. So we live in Tennessee, and I told you last week we got 12 inches of snow, which is so pretty. And we do have four-wheel drive, so we've been able to get out and go to the store, do all the things. So we really haven't felt shut in at all, and we've not felt deprived. Like, we just have to take it slow and steady to get somewhere, but otherwise we're good. Like, we really are. And I know a lot of our neighbors, they can't get out or they're afraid to get out. And, that's because my husband is, a prepper guy. He has all kinds of toilet paper and all that stuff. So we really are set up for, bad weather disasters and things. So it's fine. We had called two 2 weeks ago to make sure our propane tank was filled up, because we heat the house with propane and we cook with propane. So like our hot water heater, our stove and oven, all of that is heated by propane. Well, they told us, they were like, well, we've changed the way we do things. We now have a rotation. And so your day, your road, people on your road, we deliver on Wednesdays. We're like, that's fine. Deliver on Wednesday. The problem was that the snow hit on Monday. So the snow hit on Monday. No one even salts our road. So my road has not been touched by a grader, a salt truck, anything. 12 inches of snow. So we never even thought about it on Wednesday that they did not come, because we don't see them. Our propane tank is kind of in a pasture, so we're just like assuming that it's been done, not even thinking about it, running the heat like crazy people, because I like to be warm, right? So I'm doing all this stuff. We got up yesterday, took our showers, everything's good. Come home from church and I'm like, babe, it's really cold in here. Temperature is sitting on, or it's reading that it's 62 degrees in our house. I like it to be 70. He likes it at 68. 62 is a bit much. Now, it's normal at night that, it goes down to about 65, because we have our thermostat set so that it does do like a go down a little bit during the night. So I was like, well, this is colder than even that. So instantly, light bulb moment, I'm like, they didn't come fill up our propane tank. He was like, no, I called weeks ago. And I'm like, they were going to come last Wednesday. We had snow and ice. I guarantee you that they did not try to come down this road. Guarantee you. So sure enough, he put on his boots, went out and checked. Propane is at 0%. So since yesterday at lunch, we have had no heat in the house. We can't run hot water. We can't cook with the oven. So we've kind of been, clamp it style, the upstairs unit is electric. So the kids' rooms and stuff are fine. But our bedroom downstairs, and the living room and everything, it's 60 degrees this morning. It is cold. I think the low was supposed to be like 9 or 8 or something last night. So definitely got cold. We've retained most of our heat. We're doing okay. But we have space heaters in our bedroom. We're keeping the door closed. That's why you see I'm in my biggest sweatshirt and fuzzy socks and all the things, trying to keep snug as a bug in a rug, because the rest of the house is ice cold. So that may be why I wanted to be in my closet today, because there's a lot of padding in here, so it probably retained a little heat too. But even the best laid plans, guys, even when you've scheduled things and the weather hits, that does not mean that it's going to be delivered. And so we probably should have called a few weeks before, but we were still like at 25% when we called. So we really thought they're going to be here in like a day or two. It's fine. not thinking about snow coming in at the level that it did, because in this area of Tennessee, it's rare that you get more than 2 inches. So last year we didn't get any snow at all. The year before that, we got a ice storm where it was like sleet on the roads and the power lines, and we lost power for a week, but we have a generator, so we were fine. But it was sleet, it wasn't snow. And this time it was literal snow, feet of it. And yeah, that is what we did. So I'm hoping you guys are all surviving. I know some of you are from like New Hampshire and Virginia, and y'all got the snow too. But I'm hoping that the last few days, with the weather kind of being a bit warmer, that it's made life a little easier for you, because it's definitely been different. Um, the snow has melted off of most roads, but our road, because we live in like a valley of curves and hills, and it's absolutely stunning, but it's got lots of trees on both sides, and it just winds down through these sub hills or whatever you call them. So sun's not getting to the road. So the slush freezes back over, and it is as slick as I've ever seen it. I'm talking ice rink. My husband has fallen, my daughter fell. Like our truck yesterday coming back from church literally was trying to slide into the creek before we ever even got to the bridge to our driveway. Like we couldn't even, we were on the main road. Like we had not given it gas. We knew we needed to like slow down. We were going at 10 miles an hour, and when we started sliding, we were at like 1 mile an hour. But it just totally was sliding to the creek, and we had to do maneuvering and go up a different way. And praise God, we got our truck straightened out enough that we could come across our bridge, but the bridge is that icy. So if it goes sliding, we're going into a 12-foot drop into a creek bed. That would not be what I wanted to do this week. So the Lord has provided us and watched out for us, and I am so thankful to be here. And I'm thankful that in spite of not having heat, that we are warm. And tell me in the comments, what are you thankful for this morning? Like, what are you working with? Have you had any disasters that you've kind of survived the last week or so with the snow? I want to know. All right, I'm getting close to the bottom. As I'm doing this, I'm just putting things back in the area that it kind of goes. Now, you guys already know I'm a little bit neurotic. I like things to be highly organized, but then I clearly don't follow through all the time. That's why I have this stack. But I'm more organized than the average bear when it comes to some things. And my daughter just kind of looked at my closet when I was telling her how I had it, and she was like, "Mom, you have a problem." I am not a clean fanatic, I promise. But my ADHD brain loves organization because I feel like I'm always living in chaos. So I actually have my closet, when I moved in and I organized it, I've got like motorcycle t-shirts, because that's a whole different thing. I don't like to wear labeled t-shirts for anything else, but my husband and I will wear those and kind of do the matchy thing when we're going out on the motorcycle, and we've got a lot of them these days. Then I have my sweaters. Then I have short sleeve good shirt, like my regular short sleeve shirts. And then I have my long sleeve shirts. And then I have my sweatshirts. And then I have my dresses. And I don't do a lot of dresses, so there's not a lot of dresses there. But they're kind of somewhat color coded. Now, it started off like Roy G. Biv, like I truly had it color coded, and it was beautiful. But the reality is that I'm not going to stand in here and put things away perfectly every time. But I do have it somewhat color coded. So like I keep all my black shirts kind of together. I keep, kind of my brown shirts together, stuff like that. Because when I'm looking for a specific thing, because, you have a lot of like, I don't know, I have a lot of black shirts. So it may be like an undershirt. It may be like a sweatshirt. It may be like a dressier black shirt. And that way I can just look for black, and then I can find what I'm looking for. Because I found that black was a lot of times hiding in the dark grays, or it was hiding behind like a blue. So if I just keep things kind of together, then when I'm running in here because of ADHD at the last minute, I'm running here trying to find something, it was much easier to find. So that is why my daughter thinks I'm absolutely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And she's right, I probably am. But it works for me. And no, it's not perfectly straight and organized. I could always come in, like sometimes I go, oh, well, the light gray isn't on one side of the dark gray, it's all mixed together, but I do have my grays kind of mixed together. The other problem that I have is finding hangers, and I hate wire hangers, but it looks like I can't find any more of the good kind right now. So I keep buying more and trying to get rid of the wire ones, but I think that my daughter upstairs keeps switching her wire hangers for mine when she's doing laundry. So she's getting the good ones and leaving the bad ones, and then I go do laundry and I'm getting the bad ones. So it is what it is. We'll eventually, I'm not going to go spend $100 getting brand new hangers, but I don't mind the plastic ones. So that's what I usually will buy for us. And then I use the felt ones or the velvet ones, whatever, for like the nicer sweaters. I don't want them to hang and stuff, but I'm about to the bottom. I need to find one or two more hangers. All right. So y'all are being quiet right now. That means I hope that you're really getting things done. I sat down last night and I planned out my week and did my little layout. And I'm probably going to pop a video of that up at some point this morning, just so that if you bought the digital planner and you're not sure how to do it, you can kind of just see how I did it. I didn't do a lot of talking because I was in bed. My husband was sitting beside of me, so I just recorded the screen, so you don't see me on camera at all. But that's when I like to plan, and I want to be authentic. I want to actually plan when and where I want to plan, and so you can see that that's what I'm doing. I found one of my husband's shirts in here. I've got 3 more sweaters, and I'm out of hangers. So I'm going to have to make a trip to the laundry room to finish up. That's okay. Let me just, I'm finding a pair of socks that got left in there, and my husband's, one of his shirts got thrown in here. So I'm going to toss this and then be right back. All right. So let's sit down. Alrighty, so you can kind of see I have a long closet. It is a walk-in closet, but it's not like spacious, like I'm touching both sides of the wall. So, but it's got some good storage, and I'm real happy to have 2 sides that I can get organized. But I'm gonna start going through some things that I think that I don't need, and then I'll spend the last little bit flipping all the clothes around. Martha, love that you're so supportive. Like I said, there's a lot of things that I've done wrong in here that I want to do better. But financially, I'm not going to go and spend a lot of money for, better shelves. This is it's not a hard shelf. It's just like that, I don't know what you call it, that paper-like feel shelf that I got. I probably got this at the Dollar General or something, but it works. Like my shoes are somewhat organized over there. But yeah, it'd be nice if everything was like real nice and organized and sturdy and I had more space for things. But I've done a good job with what I have. Y'all know I came in here and I blessed my closet. So I've got a scripture written underneath one of the shelves here just to remind me to be a Proverbs 31 woman, that, rubies and things like that I'm more precious than that. So it's good for me to like make it my space. I put a picture of my mom and me when I was a little girl. My husband doesn't really care about that, but I enjoy seeing like that was a good memory for me in spite of the fact that we didn't have a lot. She made life good. Like I was loved and I enjoyed life. And so I have that in here, all kinds of good stuff. So, don't be afraid to decorate your closet. I've got another little quote up there that's like today's a good day or something like that. Like I try to, even if it's on a super extreme budget, put little things throughout the house in the areas that I'm going to be spending time in, especially to remind myself that, hey, smile, laugh, have fun. Life is not supposed to be all stressful. We need to breathe, we need to relax. So I have post-it notes throughout my house because we've gone through such a huge trial this year. So I've got post-it notes all around, and I may have shown it to you before, but it says, will you trust me? and I just wrote it with a Sharpie on a Post-it note. I put one by my bed. I put one on the mirror where I get ready every day. I've got one on the back of my closet door, so when I open the door, I see it. Got one on the refrigerator. I'm probably thinking of one or two other places that I can't think of right now, but it just helped me when I was really feeling depressed and stressed and anxious and all the things to kind of go, okay, okay, God, I'm trusting you. And it's just a reminder. And I got that from the Fly Lady because if you remember when you were doing the Fly Lady baby steps, she had you write Post-it notes of your tasks and put them around the house, like keep this sink clean and, put things away. And. So I was like, well, I should do that for reminders to have a good day or to, keep him in my mind and give him all the glory. So I'll occasionally just get a quote. He'll pop something in my head, and I'm like, okay, I need to be reminded of this. And I'll put it, in places that I'm going to be. And it kind of helps lift my mood and keeps me focused. And so I told you I'm a little bit cuckoo, but it works for me. And that's all that matters, right? So in the closet, I don't have a normal setup. So if you see me looking down, it's because I'm reading your comments down here and the camera is up there. So it's a little bit harder because I don't have like all the bells and whistles that I normally would have in order to live stream. All right, so it's time for me to do some hard decisions. So I'm going to have to close this door. And if you're wanting to know a super cheap and easy organization solution, there you go. Get a shoe rack, and you can see down here I'm using shoes, but as I go up, I'm actually using it for jewelry storage, and extra deodorant is in there and pantyhose. I got a couple empty things that I could fill other things. Um, Sanitizing wipes for when I travel, I've got that down there. So it's just hanging on the back side of my door because there's always those little things that you just don't know where to put them. And I had a few pairs of shoes that were extra. By the way, those few pair of shoes are exactly the ones that I need to get rid of. So that's why I needed to close the door. Well, before I close the door, let me grab a basket. All right, so I've got just a laundry basket that I can throw things in. All right, so here we go. I haven't worn these since I moved back from Florida. There's nothing wrong with them. I just haven't worn them. So we're going to donate. Again, ballet flats. I seriously haven't worn ballet flats in a long time. Although, those are not in good shape. So I either need to glue them or I just need to throw them away. They were really comfortable. They're the Me Too, like super plushy ones. So I probably could glue those. Another pair of ballet flats, Vera Wang. These were really cute, but it's kind of like out of style now. I have no desire to wear ballet flats. All right, so that's the shoes there. Now I'm going to look over here at some things. All right, so most of these I wear quite frequently, so I know I'm not getting rid of a lot of them. These little guys I don't love. I wear those. Those are pretty new. I'm not a big fan of these either. That clears that out. And the top are my boots that I actually am wearing quite a bit right now, so that's all good. So it's not a ton over here. Oh, don't spill my cup. Oh no, I spilled my cup. Thankfully it's just water, but let me wipe it up real quickly. There we go. There we go. So let's go over. Another little drawer here, or a little shelf here has some other shoes and things. So let's see what I've got here. I love these, but they are so steep. Look at that they don't feel great. And I keep holding them thinking that if I go on a date, date night, this would be so cute. But my husband and I like to walk a lot when we're like going out to dinner and stuff. And so this is just not practical. So as much as I really want to keep these need to go away. I love these. These are Vera Wang as well, but they are the softest pumps that I've ever gotten. So these, I got them in black and in blue, so they're definitely gonna stay. Let's see, I have not worn these in many years, so they can go away. So that means I can pull these up. Now these have been my alternative to the black ones because you can see significantly easier for me to walk in. So I'm keeping that pair because yes, that is like the pair that I actually can walk around in when we're on vacation, especially and we're on the beach. Like that's my go-to pair. I've got these Nine West. Love them. I haven't worn them in a long time, but I feel like they were pretty comfortable when I had them. So I'm thinking they may get another go because I really do think that they're quite comfortable and they're very sturdy. You know what I mean? And I don't like to go shoe shopping. So I think that that pair I'm going to hold on to a little bit longer. I've got character shoes from learning to dance and some actual dance shoes. So I think I'm going to just choose one. I'll keep the actual dance shoes since I've got a spot. But if we don't go dancing, I mean, 2020 kind of canceled all of that. But if we don't go in the near future, then that's something that I'm going to need to let go of as well. Let's see. As far as boots go, my boots are kind of hidden back behind this lower rack of clothes. So I've got one pair of boots here that are falling apart. So as much as I like them, I'm gonna get rid of those. I think I can glue them. Look, I found a, you know how you're always looking for these? I found one, so that is good. What else is back here? Jackpot, guys. Look what I found. I must have not needed them and threw them back there, so I'm going to totally be able to hang up all of those sweaters and be good. So we need to get rid of this shelf. It's been here for a year and still not hung up, so I need to get somebody to help me hang that shelf. All right. And I went to a conference to learn how to do YouTube videos. So I did Vid Summit, and this was all of my, or not all my swag, but I definitely don't need any of that. This, however, goes on. It's a slim wallet. Does it go on your phone? I don't know how it goes, but I'm going to check it out because it's by a really good company, and we got them for free. Yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to figure out if I can use it and use it. But it had fallen back underneath here because this is kind of where I keep my big camera bag. And so, yeah, evidently when I came back from my trip, something was open and it slid back behind because I got 2 battery chargers and a travel hairspray. So all of that, this is all keep stuff, but I need to relocate it. So we're going to put it over there. I can now put I can now move my camera bags to my office though, so all of that can be done. That is a donate. What else do I have? Oh goodness. Me trying to fit into skinny tight things. Clearly I'm not doing that because I don't wear dresses, so that can all be donated. All right, so I can take these and put them in my office. I'm going to set those. I can't slide out of here easily, so I'm going to get up here in just a minute and run things, but that definitely got things cleared out. I have a travel blanket that is under here, and I actually need to put this probably in the trunk of my car. Something that you definitely need to think about with winter is always have a insulated blanket in your trunk. You never know what's going to happen. And I've got a blanket in my car, but it's not insulated. And I got this one, and I just had forgotten during the winter to put it in there. So I'm going to set that right behind you guys because that's where that needs to go, and that would clear out some more space. So we're actually in really good shape down here on the lower level. So I'm going to go ahead and just start flipping clothes. There we go. Y'all kind of get the view while I'm up here. And forgive me for my cute outfit, but I'm wearing some really old sweatpants because, like I said, no heat. So I'm just trying to stay warm today. But that works pretty well. All right. So let me put my blue back with my blue. All right. Everything needs to get flipped. And I can tell you right now that this needs to get donated. I haven't worn it in a long time. So that frees up some space. I got this from Temu and it's too big. So we donate that. You know, you never know what sizes to get on those little cheap stores. And I am now at a place where I'm like, you know what? I need to quit with the cheap stores. You know, I'm wasting money because I'm buying things that I end up not fitting correctly or whatever. And I'm not one to send a ton of stuff back. So I'm letting things go. We're going to get rid of some stuff today. I like that one. So that can stay. I love this shirt, but it's got a big hole in it. But I do like to clean house in it. Y'all, I'm such a weirdo. But I actually really enjoy it because it's got long, like, it's longer. And so it covers my butt if I'm wearing, like, something, you know. So I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to turn it around. If I haven't worn it in a few weeks, you know, a few months, when I come back to do this, I will change it. What I'm seeing is I have to be careful when I flip these because I only need to flip one color at a time, or else all of my colors are going to be the wrong way. You ever look at your clothes and think, what was I thinking when I bought this? Like, I have some things that I'm like, I'm just not sure that I'm ever going to want to wear that. Like, this is not me. This may be you. It is not me. And I know green looks good on redheads, and that's why I probably bought it. But the reality is, it's just not me. Now, I love this t-shirt. And I know it's a t-shirt, and I said I don't like printed t-shirts, but I'm a big Friends person, and so I like it. So that one is going to stay. I'm just going to keep it with the grays. Moving. These are kind of like the greens. Don't know that you even know or care, but I talk to myself as I do things. Okay. Now I'm going to know in a few months as summer comes if I'm actually wearing these or not, and I'll be able to get rid of more. I mean, I'm happy with what I got rid of. I don't really have a lot of sweaters, so I don't think I have any sweaters to get rid of because I really keep it small. I've got jeans that probably are okay for now because I recently went through and got rid of a bunch of those. Oh, let's see. These t-shirts up here, though. Let me see. Where can I put you guys? Y'all see, this is, look, I tried to make the shelves a little bit cuter, but clearly I don't need to keep the bag with all of my Apple stuff in it. Do y'all keep that? Like, at first I think I might need it. Now I'm like, no, I don't need it. So I can get rid of that. But this is the other side way up there. It's kind of cute. I've got those baskets that hold like random things, you know, like your yoga mat and stuff. Because let's face it, I'm not doing yoga right now. I got to open this door, guys. My anxiety is starting to want to kind of catch up with me. So let me step out. Let's just go ahead and take a break. Because I have told y'all before, if I start to feel anxious, I am working to make sure that I am staying within my oh, that's a bad angle. I'm really working to stay within my comfort level when it comes to things. And so, yeah, my anxiety is starting to spike up. And it's because it's not that I have a fear of closed spaces, but too many things. Like I had that basket that was getting full. I had 2 or 3 bags for the camera gear that needed to go out, and I had the door shut, so I couldn't, like, get up and move it out, and so it was getting to about here, and I'm sitting on the ground, and it was like, "Okay, too much is out of place. I need to stop." So I'm going to listen to my body right now and just go, you know what? I just need to go back in there and go through those motorcycle t shirts. And I'm going to carry all that out. But I need a breather because my heart is racing. So if you have anything mentally or physically that makes you not able to go in and do a hard deep clean, listen to your body. I'm not stopping. I'm going to deal with what I have started, but my body is telling me catch your breath and calm down. So I'm going to sit here and do that, and once I get finished with that, I can go in and I can get all the things that need to go everywhere else and get them all in the places they belong, carry things all the way out to my trunk so that it's not here in the house, and mark my box off that I did a good job today because I actually got way more done. And we went longer. I told you we would, but that's okay because I really feel good about my closet it will look clean and organized, and I will be able to see the next time I want to declutter my closet exactly which shirts I actually wear, because there were two that I was like, I don't know that I've worn this striped shirt for a while, but I remember wearing it in a video. So I think that I might have worn it in the last year. So I'm just going to kind of let it ride and see if it gets flipped back around in the next 6 months to a year. I'm in there all the time straightening up, but to go in and declutter like the short sleeve shirts, I'm definitely going to wait till after summer is over and done with before I think about it. And then I'll know if it was worth keeping or not, and I'll donate. This is an ongoing process. It's not a one and done. So if you're on the fence about something, just keep it and flip it and see how you feel about it in 6 months or a year when you come back to recheck things. Like I said, I think in the summer, it's important to, try things out, make sure things are wearable. So I like to declutter right before Christmas or right after Christmas, like the new year. And then right before back to school. So like end of July, 1st of August. I just feel like that is just a good time because that's when you're getting new clothes for kids and stuff. So I can focus on, one area of the house during one part and the other area during the other part, or I can do all of it. It's whatever you want to do. But I really love that we are doing this together because it's holding me accountable. And I sometimes, like, I'll do my routines, but the decluttering and the zone cleaning, I feel like, you know what? It's not been that long since I did it. Well, it hasn't been that long since I did it, but you saw all the things that I let ride last time that I am getting rid of now. So this is a good thing, and there's never ever finished. Like, never think that you're finished. It's an ongoing thing because you're always buying new things, your family buys new things, you outgrow things, things get worn out. So we have to remember that decluttering isn't like punishment for being a bad housewife. You know, it's not because I've overspent and done things wrong. It's natural. I mean, we have to go through and kind of make room for the new season of life. Kira, you're so right. I wish that I could go live twice a day and do morning routine and afternoon routine. I really do. The problem is that in the afternoon, there's a lot of people coming in and out, and the internet's being used, and we do not. We are way out in the middle of nowhere, so I do a good job to have decent internet um, when we get on here, and I have to pick and choose my time. So I choose 9 o'clock specifically because on a normal day, there's no one home at 9 o'clock, and I get the full bandwidth because I notice the playbacks are really fuzzy and grainy and not great. I don't know how the lives look because I can't see those, but that's because my internet is like maxed out. And I know a lot of you guys probably live in areas that have really good internet, but when you're out in the middle of nowhere, there's nothing that I can do. We've tried everything. this is the absolute best we've ever got because I can now upload YouTube videos in less than 30 minutes. I want you to know before Christmas, to upload my videos would take 1 to 2 hours. And if anybody got on the internet, it would kick me out. Like it was that bad. So, when I tell you that it takes me a lot of time to get a video up, I'm not lying. It really does because it takes me 3 to 4 hours to film a video and then at least 5 hours to edit all the like boo-boos and the mistakes and the breathing and put all the little drop pictures in and stuff to make it more fun, because no one wants to just see me talking. And then it takes out an hour or more sometimes to get it to upload. So it takes 2 to 3 days of just doing that. And my husband and my family feel neglected. So I wanted to do twice a week and it just was causing trouble here at the house. And my priority, as much as I love you guys, I have to make my priority number one, God, and number two, my husband. So I have to be able to do that. But I want to do it. I want to go live with you guys twice a day. I totally do. But so we'll do this in January and then give me a break and maybe in August or, over the summer or something when people are maybe not around the house as much because they're going out and doing things. I can try to do some more lives. I do want to do regular lives. I've been terrible about that. So we can do every other week a live and maybe do like a routine or something if you want. I could do once a week live and do weekly home blessing hours. Y'all comment below if we were to do live streaming after January, what would you like? Would you like it to be more of a like clean along with me kind of thing where we're either doing the routines or we're doing a weekly home blessing hour or we're doing zone cleaning? Or would you prefer more of like a question and answer session where I can present information and you guys can answer questions? I think that this format has been really great. I love it. But you guys let me know in the comments because I'm 100% interested. Let's see. So Sandy is saying, your closet looks good. Mine is coming out into my bedroom, but I can do it. Yeah, for sure. And it's only because it's a little bit bigger than the one I had before that it looks like it does. Because if it were smaller, I would be busting at the seams. But I am slowly learning that the less things I have, the less laundry I have to do because the laundry sizes are smaller. So I would much rather have one load of colored clothes a week that is small and manageable that I can get folded and I keep wearing the same things every week to 2 weeks. I'm okay with that. Whereas um, other people in my family, they don't want to even wear the same shirt for a month. And that means to me that pile of laundry has to be gigantic. Like, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. So, for me, smaller is working better. You just see that there's like a rotation of 12 things that I really care to wear and a whole bunch of things that I'm getting rid of now that are like, I don't really care about that. Or it's just not my style. Sometimes I'll buy something thinking I'm trying to level up. And the reality is I'm a very laid back. This is my favorite shirt in the whole world. By the way, I sell this. This is mine. Today I choose joy. I created this in my first merchandise launch and bought it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this shirt. It's big enough. I hate a sweatshirt that doesn't feel right. So this one has just been perfect. So I wear this one all the time. The sweatpants I wear occasionally, but I've probably worn them down a little bit. So they're not in the best shape, but I love it. And so I wear it all the time. But I have a lot of other sweatshirts that are a little too confined and I don't feel as cozy in. So I'm very weird about how things fit and how things feel, a little ADHD and maybe I'm a little neurotic. I don't know, but very, very particular when it comes to like socks and clothes, the way they feel on me. I'm not going to wear something that's stiff. I really like those really businessy shirts that button up. I love that look so much and I keep buying them, but they don't like flex in the shoulders. And so I will never wear them. So I don't buy them anymore, even though I like the way they look. Like I think it's very clean and classy, but it just doesn't fit me and what I'm doing. So, all right, Lori, boxing up, bagging up, donations. Yes, go. Everybody give her a hands up clap because she is knocking it out today. It's going to the car. I still cannot get my car out of my driveway. There's no way with the ice. So my car is overflowing with donations at this point. But that's okay. Even if it's like I look like I'm moving, I'm still going to get there. We're supposed to get warmer weather and maybe some rain this week. So I think that that's going to get rid of this ice within the next day or two. So I can get out with my husband in his 4-wheel drive truck, but I'm not going to move all that stuff over. Like, it's fine. We'll just keep the car in the garage and it's fine. All right. So homework for today. I think last week we really were talking about starting the weekly home blessing hour on Monday. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And because it's so cold, uh, I may not get it all done. I mean, if it's 60 degrees out there, I'm going to probably do a little bit and then come warm up and then go back and do a little bit more. I don't know how that's going to work today, so I may have to do that on another day. I am going to make sure that my dishes are done and the sink is cleaned out because I know with everything going on yesterday that I did not close down my kitchen yesterday because we got home and it was a mess and it was really, really cold and we were trying to figure things out. So I told you, I'm really honest. We all have those days. So my sink has got dishes in it this morning. It's not looking too pretty. So that's got to be dealt with. And so I'm going to do that. And I'm already cold just sitting over here. I need to go back and get under my covers because it is definitely very cold in the bathroom part of my bedroom. So probably not going to get a lot of cleaning done today. I'm probably going to be in the bed working on my videos and things like that because I can do that under covers. Hopefully they'll come and deliver our propane this afternoon, and then I'll be able to do everything I normally do tomorrow, and it'll be all good. So your homework for today, the weekly home blessing hour, of course, and then go ahead and make sure you're doing your evening routine, close that kitchen. I want you to plan for the week. If you have not already set up your plan, and when I say plan for the week, like you don't have to decorate something, but go ahead and write down all the things that you need to get done this week. And if there's any appointments or specifically on a certain day thing. So I usually will go through and I'll write down what day I need to film a YouTube video, what day I need to film my Patreon video, what day I need to go to the grocery store, what day, if we have any doctor's appointments, and I'll plop them in that weekly spread that I have so that I can see it and then I can register, okay, so if I'm going to the grocery store on Thursday, then I need to have my menu plan done. I need to do this, this, and this. Well, while I'm going on Thursday, I need to drop off my donations, so I can go ahead and like make little bullets like, oh, by the way, on that day, do this too and do that too. And that way through the week, I'm not like scrambling trying to remember a lot of things. So go ahead and if you haven't already planned out a week, even if it's on the back of a used envelope, like it doesn't have to be perfect, a Post-it note, whatever you want to do. I like my digital planner, but I've been planning for 15 years and I've gone through every iteration of planning, from the little pocket planners that you get to put in your purse to the ones that were free from the bank. Like I've done them all. And over the years, I've gotten better at it and I've learned what I like and what I don't like. And so now I'm at a digital planner. But if you're brand new starting off, just a sheet of notebook paper and jot down some notes and then put that somewhere on your desk, beside your bed, on the refrigerator, so that you can quickly see what your plan of attack is. And I'll look at that every night before I go to sleep. And then I set up my daily plan. And my daily plan is very itemized because I like to check things off. So that's where I have like, make your bed, wash the sink, start the laundry, put away the dishes, because every single thing that I do in my day, I want to check it off. It gives me a way to track. And when at the end of the day, I see all that I got done, even if I didn't finish everything I wanted to get done, I can see, wow, I mean, I've been working and I'm proud of myself. And I need that affirmation at the end of the day that no matter what goes sideways, I still get things done. And so that is 100% why planning and tracking works for me. Anyways, before we go, let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you, Father God. Thank you for being with us during this time. Thank you for your salvation. Father God, yesterday at church, it was so good. One of the guys that was praying, he nailed it so well. We're forgiven. We're forgiven. There's nothing that we have done that you will not forgive. So we don't have to be perfect homemakers. We don't have to be perfect wives. We don't have to be perfect moms. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to be selfish. We're going to be lazy. We're going to forget something super important. We're going to tell a little white lie and feel really guilty about it. All of these things, they come because we live in a world full of negativity, and our nature is to cover ourselves and to hide from you, Lord. And so we just ask that you would just help us to see the small ways that we're in defiance, and help us to let go of that and seek you in everything. So I seek you in this cold bedroom, that you would keep me warm. I seek you in my closet, that you will help me see the things that I no longer need, that I can give to someone else and love someone else, because we are called to love others. Father God, I praise your name, that the day that I looked for you and I accepted you, you changed my heart. You made me want to be a stay at home mom. You made me want to serve others. You made me want to do better. You made me want to bring you glory and not glory to myself. Father God, thank you. Thank you for changing my heart, because I was not a good person. I was not perfect in any way, and I'm still not. But because of your grace, you wash me clean, and I can get up every morning and know that I serve a wonderful, Most High God. Father God, I know that not everybody who watches these videos is a Christian, and I just pray that, wherever they are in their life, that you would send an angel to walk beside them and help them through whatever struggles that they're facing. Let them know that they are never, ever alone, no matter what's going on. And Father, I pray that you'll keep them safe, keep them warm, and help them come back and see us again tomorrow. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, you guys, go have a blessed day. Stay warm. Get all of that stuff boxed up and put in your car, and drop me a comment or a like or a something, so that we can know and tell YouTube that good quality content like this is worth watching. All right, get out of here, guys. Have a good day.